Hello, Kahnawake. Welcome to another chapter of Chiefs Uncut. Lindsay Leborgne here. I want to talk about a few subjects of things that are going on in the community. One is something that people have been complaining about for as long as I've heard complaints. It's people speeding and not following the stop signs in community. This week, I had the opportunity to go to the opening of or rather the anniversary of our local library. It was a 20-year anniversary. And there happens to be one of those radar signs that doesn't give you a ticket, but will tell you what your speed is. When I got up on the porch before I went in, 4 cars in a row went by, and each one was going almost 50 kilometers per hour, which is 20 kilometers over the speed limit. We have to slow down. We have to do better. I know everybody is guilty of it. Have I ever done it? Absolutely. But you have to keep it in mind. There's a crosswalk in front of the library as well. You have children that go into the library to use the computer, older people. It's a dangerous situation, and it's not only there, all around town. People are not observing the speed limit. It's dangerous for everybody. That will segue into the 207, which is also a speedway. That's a 50 kilometer zone. But the point I'm trying to make is we get complaints about non-native speeding on the 207, which happens. However, in our own centralized community, in the village, so to speak, our people are the ones that are speeding. So you can't have it both ways. You can't insist on one observe the speed limit when we're not observing the speed limit. Now, to go back to the 207. Plenty of complaints about the 207. We've heard you. We're working with Transport Quebec to come up with different scenarios, whether it be flashing lights, a double solid line, the entire width running through the community of the 207, hidden driveway signs. We're trying to do every way we can to try to slow down the traffic and make it more livable for our own people. And again, that being said, I also go on the 207 many times when I go to the 30. Unfortunately, if you're going the speed limit or even several kilometers above it, people are riding right on your tail, and then they cut in front of you and cut you off immediately. It's just a dangerous, it's untenable. Somebody is going to be injured from the community. We already know over the years we've had several fatalities on the 207, and we just had one recently with a motorcyclist. However, it was a non-native. Not that that's any better, but we don't want our people to be involved in an accident or a fatal accident. The other thing I wanted to say was everybody's aware the 132 is going to be, or it's presently being resurfaced. They're working it in 5 phases. From the tracks to around the poker house, Morella's is phase 1. After that, up to Glenn's is phase 2. From there to the bridge is phase 3. And the service roads under the Mercier Bridge going to 138 and 132 was phase 4 and 5. We asked Transport to move phase 4 and 5 sooner rather than later to the end of the job, because that affects our people most, because our people are accessing that road to get to 132 and 138 more likely than not, and we want to get that done as soon as possible. In the meantime, that road is being worked on from 9 at night till 5 in the morning. You'll have one lane closed. What they're doing is, they call it scarification. They scrape off the top layer of asphalt. Later, they'll come back and repair that with fresh asphalt. The asphalt that they take off the top layer is going off the reserve. For 4 and 5, phase 4 and 5, which is underneath the Mercier Bridge on 132 side, 138 side, needs more work. As everybody knows that goes through there, it's really bad. So that's going to have to be dug down to gravel, redo the gravel, level it out, steamroll it, and they're going to have to work that back up because it's that bad over the years. I believe it's the 80s was the last time it was done, fully done. I think that's it for now. Obviously, one of us will be on next week and they'll have more information for you. In the meantime, now we'll go for listening. Onagiwahi.